I just got a new board in the mail. Pretty sick grip tape. But before I talk about that, the first video I'm making is a review on a reel board. So this is just their classic shape, and I don't really like it. That's me personally. I know it's going to offend a lot of you because I've been getting suggestions. Try a reel board. Get a reel board. Get a reel board. It's similar to Anti-Hero also, but a step up. From my experience skating this, I didn't really get that Anti-Hero type vibe. I got more of a Baker B2 type of style. It's not as rounded, which leads me into the big thing with this reel board. So if you guys saw my B2 Baker board, which has a squared nose and tail, I didn't like it. It's good for transition and doing grinds and slides, but doing flip tricks, it's kind of hard because you got to flick like way out more to the side. Then you have, more weight on the edges versus your center of mass being in the middle. So, it does make it a little wonkier and harder to try tray flips and all of that. So this isn't quite a squared nose and tail, but it is a lot wider than the last Baker board I did. So I was riding a normal classic Baker board before this. I snapped it. I got to this, and when I first hooked it up and started riding it, I was kind of like, something kind of seems off. I don't know. I'll skate it and see if I get used to it. I've gotten a little bit used to it, but I don't know. I don't really enjoy it. So it's in good condition. I'll probably use it for like dark slides or something as a backup board. But the whole main reason I got a new complete was because the wheels were pretty bad. So if you want to compare, this is a normal Baker classic shape. So if you look at the nose and tail, you can see that it's a lot more pointier and narrow on the Baker versus the reel board. So that's what I like. I don't like it too pointy, but this is just a little bit harder. And then when it comes to scooping impossibles, which I had like super good and down on the Baker board, this one I've had to like kind of shovel scoop manhandle it more. I didn't really like that. It is pretty strong and durable, so I mean people are right about that. Baker board, reel boards are pretty strong. Right now, I'm about 205, but I've been averaging about 210 the whole time riding this board. So I've been kind of losing weight. I'll probably do a video on that, but I'm looking at it. I don't even know if I slightly put the shock pads on there, but I don't know if you guys can see. You can maybe full screen zoom in because this is a 4K video, so there should be tons of resolution. But literally no pressure cracks. That's actually the first thing that I've noticed. I've never really paid attention to that, but geez. On either side, in the middle, the middle or the nose and tail, no pressure cracks. And again, that's from somebody who's 6'1", 210 pounds. And I've had this board since the end of November, beginning of December. So almost 5 months. Well, over 5 months actually. So almost half a year. And I've done a few drops on this, and then done some tail sides, nose sides, stuff like that, and literally not even a slight pressure crack splinter. I'm actually surprised. So it is very strong and durable. That's the other thing that I noticed with it when I was skating this reel board is there's not much flex. So I don't like too much flex where it's like soggy on a board, but I like when it's kind of firm, but there's like a little bit of flex, and so you get that kind of like snap and recoil. If you snowboard, you know what that would be like. A camber board's how they kind of spring you up, and you can load up a trick and then it does more things. So that kind of applies to certain skateboards. But the reel boards, they just don't really have that. They're a little heavier than other boards, but they're definitely pretty strong and durable, but they don't really have that flex or springiness. So, if you kind of think about like skaters who skate reel and their style, it's usually like big rails, hucking themselves down stuff, not really too many technical stuff. So I guess that kind of fits the whole real vibe in construction. No chips either, and I've done a few things where, you know, you mess up on a trick and then the board just kind of shoots out and then it like hits the side of a wall or a ledge or something like that. That's happened many times. And if you look on this, there's not even one of those like little, like not even a split. You know how sometimes you hit it and it just kind of looks like a little knot because the wood gets squished together. It appears that didn't happen here either. I mean, there's some unevenness, but I don't know what that's caused from. But yeah, this has really been pretty durable. So I guess I won't waste your time anymore, and I'll just sum it up on a real board. I personally don't like it. The nose and tails, they're not completely squared and wide, but they are wider than like Baker boards or Almost boards or Enjoy or Girl. Well, no, I think Girls are a little, well, theirs are different shape, but that's a different story. But yeah, I don't like it. They're not that good for flip tricks. I mean, obviously I've done plenty of flip tricks if you guys have watched the videos I've made in the past half year, but they're decent for, I guess, tail slides and maybe doing transition. I guess this is a good hybrid board where you like to, you know, shred the bowl and then occasionally, you know, hit some of the park features at your skate park and then do some street that needs some hammering, strong, durable type board. So that's, I guess, what real boards are made for. Personally, I probably won't get one again just because I'm more of a technical skater, so I like doing, you know, stuff that I have more control of the board. But if you're into hucking stuff and you need a pretty strong, durable board, then I would suggest go with real. And if you click my next video, I'm actually going to explain my new setup and why it's a little bit weirder than most other people's setups. Thanks for watching.